Boom, guess who's back?
Yeah.
This guy.
Guess who's back? Back again.
And guess what? No
Welcome
internet
home,
issues.
brother.
All
Welcome
right,
back.
all right. No internet issues. Woohoo!
Love it.
Feels good. It feels good. I feel I'm in the right place. Got my
Yeah,
buddy
you are.
here. I got my team, KW VIP. So what the heck day is it today? I know it's Monday, August 10th. So
August 10th, baby.
a lot of schools are back in session or about to be back in session, and going at the beginning of this pandemic, which was middle of March, which is crazy, right smack dab in the middle of the school year.
Right.
Our world got turned upside down, and
Right.
now again, there's a lot of unknowns. A lot of schools are back, some schools aren't, but excuse me, things are looking to kind of change once again, right? And what is it? What did we say? What did we say in the beginning?
We're going to go back and we're going to reiterate what we said around March 18th or 20th or whatever that Monday was. We said adapt and flourish. Because here we go again. All you parents that have children and the kids are going back to school, which is going to be in your living room on a Zoom, right? Yeah. For the most part, is that we're going to have to adapt again because things are changing. We're about to here's that moment when, again, we drop it in and things get spun around and your whole life gets thrown upside down. Yep. Right? And so we talked about it on the morning call today, and I'll bring it up again, is that we start to, once we build the habit, once we build the behavioral pattern for ourselves, we get rolling again. We get fun. But the moment something's a little bit off, it throws us into a loop. And so I used the analogy this morning about brushing your teeth. Every single person that's watching this right now, every single one can probably right now in their head, wherever they're sitting in their house or wherever they're sitting in their car or wherever you're watching this, can tell me right where your toothbrush and right where your toothpaste is, right? Because we roll out of bed, we get over there. And then there's that day when you roll out and you go to grab it and you reach over for the toothpaste and you reach and you reach and you reach and you finally open your eyes and you see it's gone and you're like, oh,
damn kids.
Who did this? Right? Well, guess what? It's back to school, or at least within the next week or so, and the same thing's going to happen. What's going to happen is your normal behavioral pattern, your normal habits that you've created are going to get thrown upside down because we've got to adjust. So we've got to adapt immediately. Start to plan for it right this second, so that you can start the adaptation, so that I can get into that new behavioral pattern, so that I can keep flourishing and keep going. Don't let up. Do not take your foot off the gas, right? Mm-hmm. Adjust, adapt immediately, get your new routine in, and then roll. Do not let up, because there's a ton of deals coming to the end of this year. There's a ton of transactions, and we want you to have part of it. And the only way that's going to happen is if you do not let up right now. Push.
Yeah. And that's it. And it's also about, what we always talk about is analyzing your day. So it may look a little different, and you may have to, your time may shrink a little bit, but what does that mean? That means you're going to be even more purposeful with your actions, and you could probably get more done now because you're cramming. There's a lot of the fluff that you were working, that you're just pushing aside because you don't got time. There is power in that. So when it's like, I compare it to this. When I was back in school and I had to write a paper, I had to study, I was always, a lot of times it was the last second. And so I'm like,
what do you mean a lot of times? Every time, bro.
I got better as I got a little bit more mature. And I'm like, so I focused and I was like, okay. And I got a 10-page paper done the night before because I removed all distractions. And so plan out your day, plan out when you would have your quiet time, and just focus on your work. So that's what we need to do, is look at your calendar, schedule out what's your big rocks, right? And make sure you get that done first. And if you're homeschooling your kids, plan that out, plan your day, and let your kids know, let your family know. I know easier said than done, but they have to respect the boundaries, because that's how you're putting food on the table. So this is everybody's challenge for Monday right now, right here, is to look at your calendar, plan it out, do a 411. And thank you for those who messaged me before. If you didn't know what a 411 was, you sent me an email or a text. I appreciate that. And I encourage you to do the same thing. So plan out your day, challenge yourself, and you're going to have to get more things done in probably less amount of time, but it's doable.
Right.
100% doable. So with that, anything else?
All right. No, man, set the expectation right now. Things are changing. Set the new expectation, set your boundaries, and let's get after it.
Let's get after it. Happy Monday.
Yes,
let's do
Cheers,
it.
brother.